Hey guys! Welcome to another edition of the Children's Place Interface. Today we are going to do something a little different. Have these cards and they are kind of like yoga positions. And so what I was going to do was show you guys the card and then show you the position and have you do it along with me if you like. And then actually, and some of you, I started to hold it up and I shouldn't have yet. Some of you have already done this with me by now, but one of the things I'm going to have you do in your Zoom calls is actually make your own card and then have you guys on our Zoom on Thursday, I'm going to have you guys teach the pose to everyone else. So you're going to have one pose that you're responsible for teaching. And some of them are, some of them are easy, some of them are hard. This is a little tricky for me to do in the space that I have. So what I'm going to do is, I was sort of playing with the camera. I think what I'm going to do is hold the card up so you guys can see the card. And then I will back up and do the pose, and I'll do that for each one. And that might be a good way to do it. So excuse the transitions. It's just that if I step back and hold up the card, you're not going to be able to see it at all. So I will hold up the card, I'll do the pose, and then go to the next card. I think what I also might do is post a picture of all these on Google Classroom, because that's actually what your flashcards are for. So you guys got, I think, at least three. I think only 3 index cards. And you're going to choose your favorite 2 poses from this, and then the pose that I'm going to do with each one of you in the Zoom, and you're going to have your own set of cards. And if you are interested and you like this activity, we are happy to give you more cards if you want to make up some of your own poses too. So this one is a good one. It feels kind of good in the morning when you wake up. It's called Mountain Pose, and it says, stand tall and stretch arms high. All right, so I'm just gonna come back here and stand tall and stretch high. And I'm even going on my tippy toes a little bit. If that feels good to you, you can do it, but just stretch as high as you can. All right, that was Mountain Pose. All right, you guys are familiar with this one. Pretend to be a tree. So it says, stand on one leg, bend the other knee, and place the sole of your foot on your inner thigh. Raise your arms high and sway like a tree in the breeze. So, I think you all might get a little laugh out of me trying to do this one. So it's basically tree pose. Then you also have to sway. So this is a lot of balance. Do what you are comfortable with. So, I think it says first to do this, right? Whoopsie, I'm already not balancing. And then put your arms high and sway. And when I start to sway, I fall. If you guys are better at this, that's good. So put your arms high and sway in the breeze. Okay. All right. Feel free to slow down too as I'm transitioning. If you want to hold the pose, that might be a good thing to do. So I stopped because, I don't know. I stopped because I thought I was going to fall and I wanted to be in control and stop before the camera captured me falling. But you're okay, you're at home, you're watching, right? If you want to try to hold it until I pull up the next one, go ahead and do that. That's a good challenge. So this next one's called Upward Bear. And this will be a little hard. I might try adjusting the camera. Bear with me if it falls or something weird happens. Upward Bear. Place your palms on the floor and straighten your arms. Lift your head and torso up as high as you can. Hold this pose for a couple of breaths. So it almost looks like plank except with your head up. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see me here, but you're going to kind of do plank pose. So almost like push-up position. And then put your head up as high as you can. Okay. That was 3 breaths. And I am doing, I can't remember what this pose is. You guys would know. The one where your palms are out on the floor, and I know you can't see me and my head is down. If I remember it. Maybe it's child's pose, I'm not sure. Okay, that was upward bear. All right. Next. Oh no. Okay. All right. Next one. This says be a worm. Stand tall and roll down until your hands reach the floor. Walk your hands forward until you're one long line in a plank position. Take tiny steps walking your feet forward until they reach your hands. Walk hands out to plank again and feet back to hands. Continue repeating this several times. Okay, so I'm going to bend down and then walk my hands out. And then slowly, my hands are going to stay in the same spot and my feet are going to catch up. And then I'm going to walk my hands back out, and it ends up kind of looking like a worm. I'm not sure how to look on this, but I will try. All right, so, and I'm going to start out of, I'm going to stand up, right? You bend down, walk your hands out to plank. Plank is like push up. Then I'm going to walk my feet up to my hands. And then walk my hands out all across my floor, which is not very far because my room is not very big. So I'm turning around. I know you can't see me. Here, now I'm back in view. I'm going to bend down, walk my hands out. All I did was turn around. You might have more space. And then once my hands are out, then I actually walk my feet forward. When they get to my hands, I walk my hands out again. Okay, this is actually good exercise. So that one was be a worm. I liked that one more than I thought. And if you like any of these and you want to continue them after the group time is over, I would encourage you to do so. Make up your own too. All right, that was be a worm. That one was tiring. I could get some exercise. Okay, this next one is be a bee. Those are homophones. Start in tall kneeling. Reach out to the side with both arms. Lean side to side like a bee flying. And buzz if you like. So, this one is just like this. Oh, I don't fit in between my tables. Okay. There, push them a little bit. All right, so side to side. Buzz. And if you want to lean, actually, bzz, and you have the space, and you want to bzz, you're making a turn, right, all the way. That feels kind of good to get that stretch in there. So, bzz, bzz. Ugh. And last one, there's Pippa. She always likes when I exercise. Bzz. Sometimes she will like lie down on the floor and roll back and forth. She thinks she's exercising too. Okay, so that was be a bee. Next we've got how to be a dragonfly. Sit on your bottom with a tall spine. Bend your legs with the soles of your feet together. Flap your legs like the wings of a dragonfly. I think a lot of times actually they call this one butterfly, right? So this one should be familiar to you. You are not going to be able to see my legs, but you want to sit with the soles of your feet touching and your knees out, pretty much as close as you can get your feet to your body. That's a deeper stretch. And then if you want to flap your wings like a dragonfly, that sort of loosens you up. And again, the closer you get your feet to your body, the bigger stretch it is. So that one commonly, if you guys are thinking of butterfly stretch, you're right on. This card just happens to be calling it dragonfly. But there we have it. Those are the cards that I selected for our activities today. Like I said, some of you have already done this with me, which means I'm showing you one of these cards and you're sort of copying the words and then drawing your own picture, but you're in charge of teaching that move to the group for Thursday's Zoom. And if you haven't done it yet, we will, so let's see, Wednesday. Yes, actually, if you haven't done it yet, we'll be doing it today in your group Zoom. So that Thursday, when we have whole class Zoom, you're ready. Okay, and I keep forgetting music, so find a spot for music. I'm going to find my reading. All right. This week's feature composer is George Frederick Handel. The feature composition is the music for the Royal Fireworks. Composing music to accompany a fireworks display was a challenge for Handel. He had to make sure the music was written so that it matched the gradual buildup of sound and light. Handel solved his musical problem by writing music that was repeated by 3 different instrument groups. The strings are like the first glittering sparklers. The winds are like the brilliant flare of the rockets. The brass are the big boom and blast of the final majestic display. I like that description. All right, see if you can hear those. Okay, guys, have a good day.